Hello, let's see if this is live. I think it is. Hello everyone and welcome back to Creative Pet Keeping. Today is going to be the promised update on Banana. I actually put her on this chair right here so you can kind of see her. She's just resting on her little doggo bed. You can't see her super well, but I might be able to maybe scooch her over so you can see her a little better. But for those of you that might not know what I'm talking about, last week, she was unfortunately attacked by a really big dog. The breed doesn't really matter, but people were asking in the previous video, and it was a Great Dane that attacked her. Usually they're really nice dogs, but accidents happen, and dogs are dogs, and it's really unfortunate, and it was very scary for both of us. And I wanted to give you guys kind of an update to what's been going on. I have been posting some pictures on Instagram as well as on Facebook, kind of sharing her updates here and there. But overall, I want to let you know that Banana has been really improving a lot. So I'm going to try to scooch her over a little bit. Now, right now, she's actually laying down, if I can put her here with me. So right now, she is laying down on her not bitten side. So this is her good fluffy side. Oh, she's happy to get petted. But the other side is where she got injured. And first good news is that she has no infection and she has been healing pretty well. One problem that Miss Puppers right here encountered is a few days ago, she decided to take off her cone at night, kind of slip out of it, and she removed her stitches. But she did it so gently and with such good precision that she actually didn't open up the wound at all, and it actually looks really good. So she did a good job. Nurse Banana apparently knows what she's doing, but we'll be taking her to the vet again, probably for another recheck, just to make sure that all of the stitches were removed, because you're not an official Nurse Banana. You're an unofficial Nurse Banana. And I'll try to give her some pets while I'm kind of talking to you guys, because it makes her happy, fills her with little happies. And emotionally, she's been doing pretty well. Occasionally, she has some dreams where she's really barking and kind of running, and I can't tell if it's a happy dream or if it's a scary dream, so I try to gently wake her up just to be sure. Personally, oh, bless you. You're okay. That was her little derpy sneeze, but you're okay. But she finished all her antibiotics. That was a little scary, because when I was reading the all of the side effects of all the antibiotics, it was like, can cause liver failure and death, and I was like, oh, I am not comfortable with that. But she got through them pretty well. It didn't. At the end, she started getting a little nauseous, but luckily that was like the last day, and then we were able to end the antibiotics before her tummy was like, I'm done. This is enough for me. So that's really good news. And I'm getting kisses. And what else can I tell you? She was doing pretty good painkillers. She did get a bit of pain, but it's been pretty manageable. And now she's off the painkillers, and she's kind of getting back into her kind of rambunctious, excited state. We still haven't been out like playing with her, so she's been going on little short walks, and she gets a little small playtime now inside. You okay? You're okay. You're okay. By the way, she drank water earlier, and a lot of water. And usually when that happens, she'll start coughing for a little bit, and then it goes away. I don't want to alert anybody. But let me check the live chat just so I can see that I'm going to pop this out, not missing any comments. So we have SCSB over here. Hey, Banana and Kasha. We have Stephanie saying, hi, how are you doing? Are you okay? Did you drink too much water? You're starting to make me concerned. You okay? Oh, puppers. Just cough it out. Cough it out. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And it's another reason, well, we're probably going to go to the vet for another checkup, just to be sure. Now, she's actually always had like a cough for the longest time. We have kind of seen the vet for it before, but they say it's okay. They say it's okay. but still. Now, emotionally, personally, I'm getting better, but I'm still very paranoid. So I've been kind of being like, I've been babying her a lot, and I've been like really concerned with her. What? Would you like to get off the chair? Would that be more comfortable? Maybe you like to come down here? I'm gonna have her right here, right under me. But I'm mostly paranoid. I've been watching her all the time. I'm a little nervous on walks now, which is sad because um, I really like all dogs. I think all dogs are great. I really love big dogs, and I've always been very trusting of all sorts of breeds. You know, I love all the bigger. I like Akitas and all the larger breeds. I like pit bulls. Oh, she feels better on the ground now. Yeah, I think it was the way she was laying. She's feeling better now, and I'm giving her pets. I'm giving her all the under table pets, but mostly, I'm a little nervous now. I'm not gonna lie. Today I took her on a walk and I saw an Akita on a flexi leash, and I was like, "We're going the other way." That dog's probably a nice dog. I'm probably over exaggerating, but once you go through a traumatic experience, like it kind of changes your perspective, and I think it's gonna take a while for me to unlearn that and to learn that it's okay to trust, other dogs, and that, we've encountered so many dogs in Banana's like 5 years of life. She's been to more than 15 states. She's been on hiking adventures. She's met a lot of dog friends. Oh, she's standing right now and she's leaning her butt. She's like, rub my butt. Rub my butt. I'm gonna give her all the rubs she ever needs. But it's something I'm gonna have to work through, I think, over time. And I think she's gonna have to work through it too, because she's getting a little nervous when it comes to big dogs. So when she sees dogs right now, before she would just kind of look at the dogs and be like, okay, I see a dog, whatever, and just continue on her walk. Now she's like looking around quite a bit, and she's looking behind her. And even if she hears dogs bark, she's getting a little paranoid. So that is definitely, oh, she went to lay down. That is definitely, I'm going to give her back her bed now so she can lay down in that in case she wants to lay down there. I wanted her on video, but if she's more comfortable on the ground, and now she stopped coughing, then, whatever makes her more comfy. But it's something we're going to work on. I think we're going to improve, kind of build up her confidence. I think both of us need to have our confidence rebuilt. That's definitely something we're going to work on. I have some dog trainer friends with some larger dogs that are really well behaved and are under very good voice control. So once this quarantine thing kind of goes away and we are allowed to see other people again, I will probably be reaching out and asking, can I like slowly expose Banana to dogs that, will kind of respect her space, because they're, trained to not go up and say hi to other dogs, just so she can learn slowly that just because there's a dog nearby doesn't mean that dog is going to like run at me or jump on me or, try to play or maybe attack. Like, it's hard for her to probably understand what's going to happen now. So I think slowly building up this confidence will help her. And, I'll try to work on it myself. It'll probably take a while, but, we'll work on it. Definitely was hard when it comes to dealing with trauma, because I've never dealt with a traumatic experience before. And I didn't know how this was going to play out. Like, the next day, I was really tired and I couldn't focus, and all my muscles were sore and hurting. I didn't understand why, because I didn't, physically do much. And it was Banana who was really the one that went through this traumatic experience. I went through it too, but she's the one that got attacked. I didn't get attacked. So I had a hard time understanding what was happening to me and why I was feeling the way I was feeling, because I've never had this happen before. And my boss, because I actually have a full-time job now. I work from home. I'm actually one of those oddly fortunate people that during this quarantine, I actually went full-time with a company, and I'm working with them now, which is also why I've been a little quieter in creative pet keeping. I'm working a lot in my new job, But don't worry, I'll still be making videos. I'm just adjusting to all this. But I was talking to my boss, and she was saying that like you are going through trauma, and then she had me take the day off the next day so I can just like relax. And I was still trying to work. And she was like, no, like you need to like take care of yourself. Like it's okay. You don't need to work. Like you're going through trauma. And I'm like, but Banana went through trauma. I don't think I went through trauma. So it was an interesting experience, and it sort of was very eye-opening for me because, you know, I've always heard of other people that have gone through traumatic experiences, and I've heard people share their stories, but I never really knew what it was like. So now I think I have a better understanding. That being said, I know that there's a lot of people out there that have gone through what much worse than I have. Even in the comments on the previous video where I was talking about, you know, what happened to her, people were sharing their stories of how their dogs got attacked, some dogs got killed, some people themselves got attacked, and it's really terrifying, and it's a really tough thing to go through, and it's something that you might not even really notice that is so prevalent in society unless you like personally experience it. Because to me, I knew it was a thing. I knew people's dogs got attacked, but it was not something like I didn't realize how really prevalent it is. Because right after, there was a post from another famous like Facebook person. I forgot her name, but she has double Merle dogs, and her they're like I don't know if they're shepherds or border collies, but they got attacked too. And these poor dogs are like deaf and blind. And so that was really hard. And it was just to see it, like so many attacks are happening because in my comments, so many people were talking about it. A lot of friends and family reached out to me and they were telling me about their experiences. And I was like, wow, this is way more common than I realized. And I feel like as a society, we need to like talk about this more. Like this needs to be an issue that we speak about more, not only to spread awareness, but also to encourage people to take preventative measures. I was very happy to see that there were many people that commented on the previous video saying that you know, their dog is aggressive or reactive, but they're taking steps to manage their dog, whether it's working through a trainer, getting the proper safety equipment, such as a muzzle or, you know, a good leash. Like, please don't put a reactive dog or a aggressive dog in a flexi leash, please, because that was the number one problem in my situation. But I'm happy that people are being very proactive, and I think spreading the information and educating the public is the first step in hopefully preventing these things. I mean, I know dogs are dogs, animals are animals. You know, you can't always entirely control an animal, but we can do our best to utilize, you know, safety protocols, or at least be aware and just take safety measures. Or if you have a dog and you don't know their history, like just be careful until you kind of get a good feel of like how your dog is around other people and other dogs. But I'm going to look in the comments now for a little bit to answer some question. One question is, did the dog owner help pay the bills? Yes. So he paid. Banana had to go to an emergency veterinary hospital, and her entire bill for the whole stay there, she had to be put under so they can shave her and check all her wounds, and then, you know, give her stitches and like check her over. And the whole entire thing, plus the medication, costs about $800, I think, 800 something. I don't remember the exact price because I don't have a very good memory, but he paid all of it, which I really, you know, I appreciate it, because like, okay, your dog attacked mine. At the very least, thank you for being, you know, responsible enough to take ownership for your actions and helping, you know, to cover the cost for something that like isn't my fault at all, especially during this time. And it was tough. It was hard because right now I know everyone is dealing with a lot of financial hardships, and you know, it was hard for him to get the money too, and you know, and I know it's tough, but I think it's important when you know, things happen and you're an owner of a dog that you take responsibility. He also ordered a muzzle, and I think he's going to take some other precautions, but that's kind of what I'm aware of at the moment. Oh, Jade said I was attacked by my own dog, and it took me a few years to be comfortable around large dogs again. I think it really. First of all, I'm really sorry that happened to you, and second of all, it's something that's tough. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe it'll be faster that I can adjust to trusting any dogs, but I'm also okay with the idea that, you know, I will be nervous and cautious and might try to avoid dogs on walks that I don't know, and that's okay. You know, I'm just acting how I would after experiencing a really bad experience. Usually when you experience something bad, you want to try to kind of avoid it. But it's really tough. I know that bad experiences, sometimes you might not entirely trust somebody. When it comes to my boyfriend, Daniel, he had a pit bull that was a family dog, and they also had another smaller dog. And one day when they were not home, unfortunately the pit bull went after the little dog. They don't know why, but it killed the little dog, and that was very traumatic for the whole family. They did rehome the dog because it was so traumatic for them. At least, instead of putting the dog down, they rehomed it to someone else to take care of it. But after that, Daniel likes all dogs. He will pet pit bulls. He likes them, but he just wouldn't feel comfortable ever owning one, just because it reminds him. So for him, it's not that he thinks all pit bulls are bad or anything. He understands that, the dog reacted because of something. They don't really know why. And, it was like an isolated incident, but it reminds him of the trauma. So because if it reminds him of the thing he saw in the experience, he can't ever see himself owning one just because of the constant reminder. But when he sees them, he's comfortable petting them and he likes them, and, he doesn't have anything against them. And that's 100%, understandable. So if you ever have any experiences that are very traumatic, even if you're never entirely 100% okay with it, that's okay. Because you have the right to feel the way you do because you've experienced something really, really tough. And, that's okay. Let's look at some more comments. There's one. Will you ever make more videos on creative pet vlogs again? I would like to. I actually miss vlogging for two reasons. One, it was a great kind of like a diary that I could look back on, and I do really enjoy looking back on my previous videos just to see the memories. It was nice to have the simple memories. I have like a lot of videos of Mochi on there, different trips with YouTuber friends, camping trips, a lot of fun stuff. But managing two channels at the time was really tough for me. And now that I have a full-time job that I'm working, even though I'm still working from home, it is a full-time job that I'm doing. I just have to adjust. I have to figure out a schedule that will work for me. So I'll be able to still maybe vlog. With vlogs is nicer because you don't have to edit them as intensely. You could just, put some clips together that as long as it makes sense and just share your experiences with other people. And it was really fun to share with my family too. So it's a nice way to kind of let family that lives far away kind of see how you're doing with your life. So I think I would like to do that again. I just have to figure out a schedule that works for me. Also because I've been doing YouTube for such a long time, and many of you know that I had issues with dealing with burnout from YouTube. I have to be careful with kind of how I pace myself so things like that don't happen again. Although, because I'm so busy with work, and I have been kind of slowing down on my YouTube channel for now because of many reasons. Obviously the banana thing that happened. I'm also dealing with a really bad tooth infection. I'm on antibiotics. I have to see the dentist next week. So I'm in a lot of pain. But right now I took a lot of painkillers. So I'm feeling okay for a short while before it starts hurting again. So there's like tooth issues, banana issues, and then lots of work, and then the stress of all the quarantine stuff. So YouTube kind of took a little backseat. And in a way, for my mental health, has been really good because I've tried to take breaks from YouTube before, but I could never stop thinking about YouTube. Like I was still thinking about my videos and answering comments, and it was like YouTube. So it's like, even though I took a short break from making videos, I never stopped thinking about YouTube. But because work has kept me so busy and then life stuff, I was able to kind of stop thinking about YouTube for a while, and it's been a really good break for my brain. And I'm actually starting to get more excited about making YouTube videos again, which is really great. Another thing that I'm really excited about is, for a while, because when I started out my channel, you couldn't make money on YouTube. So I started out 10 years ago. They didn't have monetization. So YouTube was never like a career path or a job. It was like a fun way to share information with people and teach people and learn myself and share my hobby and create a community. And then I would have all these different freelance jobs here and there. But as YouTube started to earn me money, because the freelance jobs always came and went, YouTube became my only source of stable income for a while. So it became like a very serious job. But I think when a creative, fun outlet such as creating videos becomes too much of a job, I think you sort of lose your original goal of what YouTube was about, which is about just sharing content with people and making fun stuff and educating people and sharing your ideas or things you've thought up with, or even sharing the awesomeness of like keeping your pets and sharing your pets with the world. It's just really, really wonderful. And I feel like I lost that a little bit along the way. And now that I have a full-time job that's really stable and pays me more than YouTube, now it's interesting because I don't worry about the money anymore like I did at the beginning when I started out YouTube. Especially with YouTube, I still worry about money because obviously I don't make that much money. So I still have to worry about that. But I feel like I'm going back to my roots, and I feel like I'm really excited because I think that's going to make me more excited and kind of go back to what my original goal for YouTube was, because I think I was kind of falling off that path. And that happens to some people, not everybody on YouTube, but it does happen to some, and it sucks when it does, because you just like, you don't want to lose your core message and kind of be about the money, because if you start to focus on the money too much, your content does change and things shift. And just, I don't know, like, you can still be authentic, because there's nothing non-authentic about earning money. Obviously, earning a living is very important, but I just don't know. I was like losing something. So I think I'm very positive about this year. I'm no longer putting the pressure of like performing on YouTube as well. Because it was before, like, you have to put out a certain amount of videos and they have to get a certain amount of views. And if they're not doing well enough, like, you're not doing well enough, and like other YouTubers are watching what you're doing, and like, are they judging you and thinking you're not doing well enough? Or are you lazy? Or like, all, like, you start thinking about all these things in your mind, and it just takes the fun out of it. So I feel like things are getting better. Things are getting better, and I think there's going to be a lot of fun videos in the future, and I would like to, get on a regular schedule that's not like a pressure to perform schedule on this channel, but also start kind of vlogging for fun on the vlog channel, especially because a lot of you, I noticed, want to see Banana, but then there's a good chunk of new subscribers that subscribe for the fish content that don't necessarily want to see Banana content or the other pets. So this way, I can still have Banana and all the other critters here, but predominantly move them over to the vlog channel, because the vlog channel was like, it was about me, but it was about my pets predominantly, which I'm totally cool with that, because I think my pets are way more interesting than I am. But let's see. Let's look at some more comments. Oh, hello from Portugal. Oh, that's a really cool place. I'm excited about that. So let's see. Someone says Daniel dog probably bad. Oh, the dog came from a bad breeder. Could be. I mean, we don't know. I don't know, because he was very young at the time, and he was in Malaysia, and we don't really know. I don't really know the background of the dog or what happened, and I definitely don't want that story to paint all pit bulls as bad dogs, because I don't think they are. I just think any dog, regardless of breed, has the potential to do something bad or good, depending on how they were raised, the genetics, the breeding. There's a lot of factors that go into it. That's for sure. Panda says, let's see some fish. I'm actually stuck to my computer, so I can't really move unless I move out of the way. But you can see my Placidachromis right here. being very pretty. There's tanks behind me, but they're all far away. And there's some secret buckets. I might as well tell you, there might be a secret spawn in a bucket. And that's going to be a very interesting video that I would like to share with you because I think it'd be very nice. But let me check the time. Okay, so we've been on here for 25 minutes. I think in about 5 minutes, I will end the stream because my tooth pain is starting to come back. The painkillers, I don't want to take too many painkillers. And yeah, it's kind of, it's hurting. So, but I wanted to talk to you guys. And at first I was going to record a video, but I was like, let me just go live just so we can talk a little bit and hang out because we haven't done that in a while. It's really nice to connect with all of you. That's for sure. Oh, Panda says, I didn't know. Panda's Twin TV says, I didn't know you were on the computer. Usually I'll stream from my phone, but I thought it would be nicer to do it here because then I'm also using my Yeti mic, which I think has slightly better audio. And I wanted to show you Banana too, but she's napping right now. I put the bed down and she actually went into it and now she's sleeping. So she's really happy on the bed, way more comfier than she was on the chair. Let's look at more comments. Sarah says, love watching the Banana Show. Aw, I really wish I can continue to make the Banana Show, but YouTube has classified those videos as made for kids, so they become demonetized and comments get turned off, which is really unfortunate because oddly enough, out of all the videos I make, the Banana Show episodes actually take the longest. It takes me about 8 to 9 hours to edit one video because I do the voiceovers myself, and I'm not very good at voiceovers. I try my best, but I feel like unless I found a way to make it more adult-like, but I don't know how to do that because Banana always I kind of liked that the video was more geared towards a younger audience. I feel like with Banana's personality, it fit, it made sense, and it was a lot of fun to do. And I feel like a lot of adults enjoyed it too, but I don't know. I'll have to figure out something that the YouTube algorithm will deem appropriate. But overall, out of all my videos on my channel, some Mochi videos, Mochi the Bunny videos, and all the Banana Show episodes were marked as made for kids. So I do want to abide by the guidelines of COPPA and everything, make sure everything is okay. So I don't want to change it. I don't want to mess with it. I want to be really careful. Let's see. We have some other people coming here. Stephanie says, I'm recovering from back surgery I had March 4th. Oh my, I really hope that you feel better. That must be kind of really tough, especially, I guess now at least the nice thing is since everyone's at home, I don't know if you have a job that would require you to go out and about, but at least being able to recover at home must be nice. I hope everyone's doing okay, by the way, with this whole quarantine thing. For me, other than the fact that I have tooth issues and the whole banana attack, I've always kind of worked from home. So things haven't really changed for me very much. So I'm also an introvert, so I'm having, I guess, an okay time doing this. I do miss going out and seeing friends, but I'm also okay with it too. But I know that some people are having a really hard time. So if any of you are having a hard time, being cooped up in your house, then, we're with you. We understand. And, things hopefully will get better and hopefully we'll be able to go out, I hope soon. And then I also hope that our economy will be okay enough. I know a lot of businesses are really suffering. It's just sad. This whole situation is really sad, but we have to just stick together and we have to, do our very best and support each other and, support all the local businesses as much as we can. And that's, all we can do. Let's see. I'm going to scroll around to see if I missed any comments. Will you and Daniel get married? Maybe. I don't know. Now would be bad timing because of the virus. I'm in no rush. So when I was young, I used to kind of be really eager, I want to get married. And now that I'm 30, I'm yes, I would like to, but I'm not in a huge hurry anymore. I'm cool. Things are cool. we're living a good life in a little fish apartment. But yeah, maybe a thing. Maybe I will have a fish YouTube wedding. That would be odd. Hope Daniel's not watching. Don't want to make him feel awkward. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more. Deck the Venture Dog says, I'm still working. I'm a cleaner, so normal day job for me, and I'm okay. How are you? Every time I hear that like anybody is able to work, it's really nice to hear. It really is, because it's really stressful to go on. What's it called? What's the term? My brain is like starting to fuzz out. But unemployment, there we go. It's hard when you have to, go on unemployment. So it's really good. Anybody that is able to keep their job, and if for those of you that are watching that have to go on unemployment, or either lost their job or their job is temporarily closed, I really hope that things will really work out for you, and that either your job will be able to reopen soon, or if they can't, that you'll be able to find some sort of employment. And I really hope that things will work out, because it's really tough. This situation is really tough, which is why I felt really bad. Like, I felt guilty for sharing the story about Banana getting attacked, because I feel that we're already going through so many hardships as a community, with not as a world. Technically, everyone's having a really hard time right now, and I didn't want to bring up anything more sad and stress you guys out, make you worry about Banana. But at the same time, I thought it was important to share, because I know a lot of you guys care about her, and you would want to know if something happened to her. You would want to know what is happening and if she's okay. So that's kind of why I had to do the update. Luna says, how's Banana doing? Oh, he just came in right now. So she's doing a lot better. She's healing really well. She's nervous when it comes to other big dogs, but it's okay. We're going to work through that. She did remove her stitches, but luckily she did a good job, and she didn't mess up her wound, and she finished her antibiotic. There's no infection, so we're glad. I mean, this could have been a lot worse. If the dog owner wasn't able to get the dog off, this could have been a lot worse. So regardless of how bad this is, I am just going to try to look on the bright side and just be fortunate and glad that it wasn't worse, that she's healing, that none of her muscles, she did get, one of the bites that go through her muscle. She didn't have any muscle damage, luckily, so she can walk just fine. And I'm just glad. So we're trying to focus on all the positives. Banana's doing pretty well. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. Earlier in the video, I tried showing Banana to you guys, but apparently having her sit on top of the chair, I don't know if she was sitting the right way or what was happening, but she was coughing a little bit. And now that she got off the chair, she's sleeping. She stopped coughing, so she's feeling better now. So I wanted to show her to you guys, but I don't want to upset her tummy. So she's kind of chilling. She's got her doggy bed under the desk. She also had we had some friends send over some gifts. She got a homemade blanket I made for her. It's a cute little Elsa blanket with a little one side is really soft and fuzzy, which she really likes. And she got a snuffle mat, which she didn't really understand how to use yet, but we're going to teach her. It was just really nice. A lot of kindness all around. And I think, during these times, I think, or any times in general, kindness is really appreciated. I definitely really appreciate it. So Elflower One-Star says, much hugs and petting for Banana. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And Squidward says, she's so calm for a rescue. I love that. I think that's because oh my gosh, the amount of training we put in. Because I have so many training dog friends, and now I actually work for a company that actually works with dog trainers. I guess I've absorbed a lot of knowledge from a lot of different other people. I've been able to apply it to Banana, and me and Daniel take her training very seriously, and I think that's helped her a lot. Just build a good foundation, so she's a nice, calm, and confident dog to an extent. She's still pretty nervous about a lot of things. She's scared of owls hooting outside. Fireworks and thunderstorms scare her, but we've made a lot of progress to the point where even if it's raining outside and thunderstorming, I can still take her outside to potty. she'll be very nervous, but she trusts me enough that she'll still go through with it because she knows, even though she's scared, that she can trust me, which makes me feel so bad about this attack because I'm supposed to keep her safe and protect her. And then I let this dog, well, I couldn't have done anything, but this dog attacked her and I couldn't keep her safe. And I still feel really bad about it, even though I know I shouldn't. But luckily, because we built up so much trust, she's still trusting enough that when we go on walks right now and she gets nervous around seeing other dogs, she still trusts me enough that I'll try to take her away even from the situation and keep her safe. But it's tough. It's also she's been doing really well with the bed rest. She's kind of starting to get a little antsy now, like she wants to play fetch and run, but we've been kind of trying to stimulate her mentally. The pills she was on really helped because it kind of sedated her. So she was like pretty loopy and sedated for a week. And now that we're done with those, she's starting to get like really excited. So we're just doing small activity in the house. And then we're doing very gentle, calm walks around our apartment building. And hopefully maybe next week we'll start to play in the field, but it won't be any like really crazy running. It'll be just like very gentle playing where I won't throw the ball far. It'll just be very close by, just so she can start running around, kind of using her muscles a bit more. But at the same time, I don't really want to push her or do too much. But on that note, I've actually went over the 30 minutes that I was supposed to set for myself. But this always happens because I really enjoy talking to all of you. But I will have to go because my tooth is starting to hurt, and I will be seeing a dentist this week, so we'll take care of that. But it was really nice to spend some time with all of you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you take the time, to hang out with me, watch my videos, support my channel. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to Banana to get so much loves. And I hope that you'll be doing okay in this time of isolation, that maybe you enjoyed spending some time with me and the fishies and Banana, who's under the table. And I'll be making more videos for you guys to enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.